Hey, hello,
Hello.
Hello.
and welcome to the good old MCC 35's Insight, a good old pre-show for everyone out here, recapping everything that you need to know just before tomorrow's good old event. And it's pretty much, I'd say, anticipated one to say the least. It's the last event of the season. Can't you believe it?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
Not the year. It's the
Wasn't
season.
expecting that.
There's no mid-season break.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably
It's
going to be probably be
months,
until
right?
March, if I had to guess,
Yeah,
but
it's
we don't
gonna
know
be-
officially.
It's gonna be a break between seasons, but not a mid-season break like usually.
Yep. Nope, we don't get a part 2. I guess that's only a season 2 thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
But hey, it is the end of the year, end of the season. It's time to send it off, I would say, for this good old MCC. But first, let's recap the teams real quick in just a bit now. We got Captain Sparkles, Vividus Cake, Sapnap and McCormick Shoe for Red Reindeer, Pokemon, Orange Shoes, Five Breadman, and Good Times with Scar for Ginger Breadman, Purple, False Symmetry, Raga Rocky, and Arid for Yellow Yetis, Vikumiho, H-Bomb94, Corinios, Martin DeLupo, Mid-Metztos, Awesome Dude, Kizigasa, Smaller Shivins and Pawns for Great Emerald Alps, Solidarity, Cult Fan, Jojo Solos, and S Major for a totally winning team of Teo Turkeys. We got Amphenum, CBK, Shadoon, and Ollie for Cerulean Candy Canes. Then we got the Simmers, Codixus, Dr. Gluon, Vixella, Dr. James Turner for Sapphire Santas. We got Tapo, Pizza, Sneak Snack, Karakoris, Spore, for Purple Penguins. And the OP team of the event, I think, Wally Bear, Shabo, Hannah, and Kretzy for Pink Presents.
Oh no,
Yep.
you sure Shubble can carry that team?
I think
Yeah,
Shabo
it's-
is possible. Yeah. Also, just a quick note. This is, I think, it's Ahmed's first time in MCC Central. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
like it's like a proper one. Like I have to show him like a 2-minute rundown of the studio. So, yeah, pretty cool. But hey, you're here for the predictions. You're here for everything. So let's get the predictions going. When I have the music, of course, right about now. All right, we move to the right here. We got the predictions from the MCC Discord. On the left-hand side is one you guys voted. I think around 14 or 12 of you responded to the forums. Thank you so much. And we got all the Central Crew members, well, some of the Central Crew members, or most of the Central Crew members on here, as well as some partial members, aka the guests of, our good old show. We got Dustin there, we got Ariel there, we got Pine there as well. But Ahmed also have the predictions.
It's just a little bit crowded if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, it's a little bit crowded. Next season we're gonna
Might
have
need
some.
a bigger board.
Yeah,
next
we'll
season.
expand this, a little bit more.
Yeah. But let me check this right because I haven't checked this a lot. Okay, cool. So let's reveal the obvious 10th place.
No way, you won't believe this.
Yeah, we don't believe this is Sapphire Santas.
Can we get a recount on that?
Yeah, go ahead, I guess.
Yeah, Simmers are gonna be great, but yeah, as usual, Christmas event is one of the more stacked events of the year, so unfortunate. Can't put Simmers any higher.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, I think they have massive potential to place top 2. So
True.
Guys.
Yeah, if James Turner decides to come here and play, maybe they can like pull off
yeah,
them dodgeball.
maybe if Dr. Gluon turns on his monitor.
But until we learn about that, I guess we'll have to go on and move on to 9th place.
Yep.
I mean, they probably need all need a practice like Zeus did.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
Simmers like wanted to. I feel like they could probably.
I know
Make it.
Vixella has been practicing, but I don't think she's as
Like
good
I
as
said, I
Vixella.
have a feeling they're gonna play for fun because it's a 4 for
Yeah.
4. But yeah, as I was saying, let's move on to 9th place, which this might be controversial as a 9th place team, but
Yeah.
yeah, we see some major disagreements among a few people, but there's a bit of a consensus, it seems, with for the most part, that this team is going to be a lower half team. Well, I mean, Gumi's your weakest player, and Gumi in season 3 has been pretty good. Standout and Meltdown was like one of the games. H-Bomb's a great leader. Krinios has been actually incredibly consistent this season compared to the usual being consistency in the prior seasons, and Martin has definitely stepped up a bit in the season. So this team has potential. If this team wins, I wouldn't be shocked. Honestly, any team pretty much could win this event, but this is
Especially
the average out. This has been averaged out to 9.
Yeah. As you can see, I put them in 4th. I'm a huge H-Bomb believer.
I mean, like,
Greatest
Pine
leader
put
in
them
MCC.
second, so like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if they
Yeah.
actually did pull it off.
I could
but-
see them getting top half.
I guess we have to move on to 8th place.
Yep.
I mean,
Which
this team
is-
has Martin and H-Bomb. They're 2 good players, and Kranios as well.
So if this was like an event from season 2, this team would be incredibly cracked.
They would
Yeah.
dominate.
But alas, it is not, and we move on to 8th place. Now this is an interesting team. I mean, obviously this is a PvP team. Sapnap trying to win a 3rd of canon event in a row, as well as win a 3rd Christmas event. Well, actually, wouldn't be win. It would be win a 2nd Christmas event, not in a row, but could be fun. We have Velvet, who's been doing pretty well and actually finally got a win. With Sapnap, actually, the last canon event. And we have Captain Sparkles here, who is always a pretty good player this season. And then Michael McChill, which my only concern for this team is how PG they'll be for Captain. In all seriousness, no. This is a really good team, I feel like, in Battle Box and Meltdown. So if PvP is late, I could see this team winning, but I will admit these game roster is not the most favorable for this team.
Yeah.
I mean, to be
But I
honest,
must say-
I see this team as a good vibe team. I'm not like a sweaty team that is gonna go for the win.
Like I said,
I
I could see
feel
this.
like-
I could see this team 9 for 9 Battle Box. I don't think it's out of the possibility. But outside of that, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to
I
wait and
love
see.
the Velvet and Sapnap duo.
Oh
And
yeah,
I think
it's
Michael
great.
will work really well with them. Just
Yeah.
I do see the PG thing for Captain being a problem.
But yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a fun team. I could see this team winning if PvP's late, but like I said, the
Yeah.
roster is not the most favorable. So we move on to 7th place, which is the Green Gecko. Now,
This is a
I guess
surprise.
Emerald Elves. Sorry, my bad. Emerald Elves for this event. Yeah, this is definitely another one I think is going to be disagreed upon. I mean, we have 2 really strong players in Puns and Joel teaming up for a second time, hoping this time that they will actually make it to the finale. We have the long-awaited return of Gizzy Gaza to the canon event. Last time, MCC 18. Absolutely wild. And then we have Awesome Dude, who has been a little less, playing a little less in season 3, but has shown a lot of potential, especially in late season 2. So this team definitely has the pieces. The question is, will they perform up to it? And the only, I think, imagine people's concerns are that Sam hasn't played in a while, and same thing with Gizzy. So we'll have
I
to wait.
feel
and see.
like this is a pretty perfect event for Puns because this could really prove that Puns is still an S tier. Of course, everyone's been doubting it recently. I feel like being teamed with Joel, it could bring down like his bad luck a bit, having a really good teammate.
I mean, from the previous team, from the previous duo of Puns and Smallish Beans, I can see this team doesn't have a clear leader. Because Puns, last event, he just threw the leadership during Sky Battle to Smallish Beans. So yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
feel like
the duality of
Yeah.
leadership is not always a bad thing. But
But that's I think the main thing that's gonna prevent them from getting to dodgeball.
yeah, hilariously enough, I think this team is actually a more dominant PvP and team games team and less of a movement team. Funnily
yeah,
enough.
because Sam and Joel are just insane at general knowledge, and Puns is great mechanically, and Gizzy, of course, the S tier on the team. I feel like they could destroy like grid runners.
Yeah, they're probably like one of the strongest teams in Grid Runners because I don't see Impulse in this event. I'll just see.
I mean, there's
Uh,
one team. I think 2 teams that might be able to challenge him for the. Actually, 3. I guess the Lime's also up there, but we'll have to wait and see on that. And
Yeah.
finishing off the bottom half, unfortunately, just missed out on the top half. The Purple Penguins. There's so much disagreement among everyone on where we think the purple team will place. The Discord
Yep.
thinks they'll come top 3. Pine is as well, as Dustin, but a lot of the rest of the people here have predicted them on the lower end of the predictions, which really speaks to how inconsistent some of these players are. I mean, Tapo was dominant in season 1 and has had some back and forth events pretty much, but haven't been able to reclaim the top 10 in a hot minute. Pete has been a lot more dominant in season 3 compared to the start of season 2, but you have to wait and see. Sneeg, it really depends on the team. It always feels like how good Sneeg's going to do, and same thing with Kara. So this team could pop off, this team could not. And that's what I see. That's why this team's not in the top half, I feel. Is that people feel like they might be a little too inconsistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to point out something as well. In our predictions video for the bananas predictions, like there's one person that's like, oh yeah, if purple got 9 for something, I will, it's like anything can
That's
happen.
kind of far.
I was going to say.
Yeah, it's MCC.
I'm a big Tapple fan, and I still have the purple a little low. It's just because I was going to say, I've had the times where I kept overhyping Tapple's teams, and it happens. So if Tapple proves me wrong, I will be happy. But until then, I have to put them where I feel like they're going to place.
I mean, I want to see Pete pop off again and get first in div or have a dodgeball, but I don't see that happening. It hasn't happened in like how many events now? 20? It's been like
Almost
18
19.
events.
I mean,
since,
Pete did get a
since-
second, so
since
I think the
17.
first in div is not out of the question.
Yeah,
But
it
we'll
is.
see.
I feel like Pete could
We'll
get top 3 this event if that team does well.
But now top half, 5th place. No, this is another team that is massively disagreed upon. The Discord thinks this team is an 8th place team, and even Beast Place thinks it's a 9th place team. And then we have people putting this top 3, like a good amount of them, with like Dustin, Aria, me, do Ripcord. Like there's just massive
it
disagreement on
second.
this team. And then I mean I don't have your predictions on hand, but yeah, there's a lot of disagreement. This team is 3/4 of the Aqua team from 32 that made the dodgeball and lost, with the replacement being instead of Kara, we have false. Now the question, I think the biggest question mark on this team will be how Ryguy will do. Ryguy won teamed with Purple, came top 10, and then the next event when he was teamed with Amfrost, I know granted it was bad in Skeppy, so it wasn't the most serious team. Ryguy went back went all the way to the bottom 10. So Ryguy is going to be we're going to see how we wait and see. But I think Purple can keep this team motivated and doing well throughout the event. So
I mean-
that's why I have this team top 3.
Ryguy is one of the most like underappreciated players in MCC. He's like consistently top 15, but I don't see people put him in with like in comparisons with like Smallish Beans or Smager or Martin or the people who like usually get like these placements. People see him as the 3rd frag usually, but he's not.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and
Yeah.
see. I mean, yeah, I think Ryguy is definitely going to 3rd frag in this team unless things go wrong for Ryguy. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see how this goes. I think this team has potential to get revenge for Purple's last dodgeball. Well, Canon dodgeball, I should say, because Twitch Rivals did happen.
Also to point out, the stats for this are predictions. This team, Yellow Yetis, got the most standard deviation out of all, 2.95 standard deviation. That points out like
Nobody agreed.
nobody agrees. Meanwhile, the least is the Simmers with 10th.
And obviously, yeah,
So-
I hate to say it.
Yeah,
Now,
but yeah.
top 4. Who's getting into dodgeball? Well, not this team, unfortunately. The Cerulean Candy Games. Now, this team is also massively disagreed upon on where they place. This team has no quote-unquote S tier, but it does have is 4 really solid players. CPK and Shadoon have had some really stellar events recently. I mean, both have actually outfragged Sapnap not even that long ago. And
Yeah.
CPK even was actually somewhat close to actually outfragging Purple in Twitch Rivals. So we have 2 people that have been breaking out recently. I mean, CPK has had some breakout success in the past, but yeah, it's coming back. And we have Amven who's been practicing. I mean, Amven hasn't been able to really recreate the success he's been doing in practice, but Ace Race is in this time, so there is that for Amven. And then Ollie has just been doing amazing recently. We've seen Ollie make it to dodgeball twice in a row. Lose both, but hey, made it there, which is more than some people have pulled off recently.
Yeah.
And Ollie is like, it was in a top 15 both times, so if this team does well, this team will do amazing. But this team,
Yeah.
I will
Uh-huh.
say though, the leadership, we'll have to wait and see how it is distributed throughout this team. But this team definitely has potential. It's a question of
Mm.
will they reach it or not.
This team doesn't have a bottom 10 player, which is really good.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
said,
I
this
think
team
they
has the
have a
best
bottom
has the best
half
fourth frag. It's either gonna be fourth frag of like Ollie or Ant, but I'd probably bet on Ant. But yeah, this team is really good. Obviously, in terms of not having any lower end placing players. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see how this team does in the day. It has a lot of potential. I wouldn't be shocked if this team like got first by a mile, or got like eighth. It really depends on how they do in the day.
Yeah.
Now, just missing out on Dodgeball. Unfortunately. The Teal Turkeys. This is clearly incorrect. This team is scripted to win. It's a Christmas event.
Yeah, they were supposed to be in first. It's just we screwed something up.
Yeah, someone messed up there. Don't worry. It's gonna have happening is this event's gonna be is gonna be the first ever event to have third place get into Dodgeball, and they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Now, on a serious note, though, why is this team not in the top two? Banana, have you to give some thoughts on this?
Okay, so basically, my thoughts is I think Smager isn't going to have a good event. I mean, Jimmy, he's inconsistent. Sometimes he's lost. Sometimes he's like middle of the pack. Then Cub fan Jojo. Jojo, of course, has been on a roll. Cub fan, I feel like Cub fan hasn't been playing as much recently. He did grind a lot. He did become a lot better at the game. But I think that Jimmy, Smager, and Cub fan could all be bottom half players this event, given all of the teams. Jojo probably will be top 10, but I'm predicting her around 8th in div, considering if her team is bottom half. So with that, I have them in 8th.
So my reasoning on why I have Teal second is okay. I obviously because of the Teal winning every Christmas event joke, that's obviously a part of it. But on a serious note, JoJo is an incredible player. I think if you had to ask me who I think the fourth best player this season is, I'd probably say JoJo. 2 first places this season, and the really dominant performance such as that Sky battle. Now, Cub fan, we all know, has had some good events, had some bad events. I feel like this is a team where Cub fan will do well in. And same thing with Solidarity, because if you give Solidarity a good team, Solidarity is a top 15 player. If you give Solidarity a bad team, well, I'm just saying don't put Solidarity online. The other reason I think this team will do well is so we have Smager. I feel like this is like a perfect team for Smager to do well in. I feel like if Smager's not a team that's like for him, he doesn't end up doing the best. He'll come like just out of top 20. I feel like Smager can actually get up something around lines like 13th on this team. I feel like this is a perfect team where the chemistry is going to work well together. There's 3 team games in this event. This team is a really good team games team. This team would be absolutely deadly in Sands of Time. And this team's not even that bad at PvP, and it's not even that bad at movement either. So I feel like this team just has a lot of pathways to the victory. That is my thoughts on Teal.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's MCC though, anything could happen.
Yeah. I
But
think like that's also the reason why I put them in top 4. Like, it's flip-flop potential for this team, to say the least.
now, in second place, may or may not win Dodgeball. That's not what this is about. But in second place, we have the Gingerbreadmen. Now, we have the reunited duo of Beckhamon and Owens Juice. That hasn't happened since Rising. And yes, once again on the Orange team, if it isn't called that this time around. And then we have in the insane Season 3 leader / player, a Fire Breath Man. And then we have a really solid 4th frag and Good Times with Scar. Ahmed, do you want to give your thoughts on the Gingerbreadman?
Okay, I had the Gingerbreadman at first. We have seen Five Breath Man like consistently place top 3 in this during all the season. He hasn't dropped out of the top 3 ever, and he's the only player to do that. And
Well,
then we have
if we discount the debut,
party.
but yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that in party, but yeah,
yeah, that was not kind of. But anyways, we can see this team like we have Fire Breath Man, like arguably one of the top 3 players this season. Owen Juice, one of the best players that isn't an S tier. In my opinion, he's the closest player to being S tier right now. Then we have Scar. Scar is a really good player when he's put in good teams. Like usually he performs well in good teams, like top 25. And then we have Bekiamon, which is Bekiamon is a really wild card. She's inconsistent, but she can do top 20 like easily. I can see Fire Breath Man and Own Juice both in top 5. So that they will probably carry this team to Dodgeball, in my opinion.
The other reason I think this team will do well is it reminds me a lot of the MCC 28 Red Reindeers that was instead of JoJo, we have Fire Breath Man. Instead of Rambu, I think we have an arguably better player, same thing with Fire Breath Man, with Orange Juice. And then instead of Gem, we have Bekamon, who I'd say on average is better. And then instead of Scar, we have Scar. Yeah, I'm kidding on that last part. But yeah, I feel like this team has a lot of very similar makeup to that. I feel like this team will do really well in the team games. I think this team has the means to do really well in the PvP games. And like I said, it has some really solid movement players. Like I said, I just think this team has everything they need to succeed, and that's why I have them first in my predictions as well. I'd ask Pine for his counter narrative, being where you put Orange, but yeah, Pine's not here, so I guess we move on.
Yeah, what a surprise, first place, but
Yeah. Pink team. Now, Banana, since you have them first, I'll let you speak on Pink team first.
okay. So pink team, this is, I guess technically there aren't any S tiers, statistically I guess, because most people don't consider Kratzy, Hannah, or Wally Bear an S tier, but you've got 3 really good A+ tiers that have a lot of potential to be S tiers in the future. And then, like, if you have all of them together, and oh my god, basically it's an all-around great team. There's not one bad game for them. They have great chemistry. Wally Bear and Hannah, of course, have known each other for years. They're great friends, and I feel like they can dominate every game, even though it is a movement heavy event. Wally, Hannah, everyone on that team, they all have pretty good movement still. Overall, they're maybe around middle of the pack in movement each, which still isn't bad. They can pop off in PvP games still. They can dominate dodgeball, so I feel like this is a pretty easy win for them. But after the games were announced, I do think I would put this team in second if I had to predict it again.
No, I'll give you my thoughts on Pink and why I didn't have them in my top 2. And there's been a few teams with this similar team structure that come to mind. Orange 18 and Orange, I forget exactly what event in season 3 it was, but the one with Kratzy, Owens, Juice, and Joel. This team just like has that similar makeup of 3 dominant players and then 1 less dominant player. And sometimes this hasn't worked, where it was just like leadership doesn't really work well together. And that is my reasoning for like I'm being a little skeptical. I think this team, even if this team doesn't do well, will still come like top half. But like I said, I just seen a few teams to this like similar team structure not do well. So I just want to be cautious with my predictions for that reason.
Yeah, that's fair. We have seen a lot of teams like this do really badly after like being hyped up to be one of the best teams.
Yeah.
I mean, we have seen a team like this in MCC 32 Orange. That was Kratzy, Joel, and Owen Juice. They ended up being 7th, so they did so horribly because they had no leader.
We'll have to wait and see this team does. I mean, I think if someone had to step up for leadership, it'd probably either be Hannah or Kratzy. But we'll have to wait and see.
I think the leadership will be lost in this team.
Yeah, I 100% agree with it being lost, because I feel like Kratzy is going to want to lead it as he has the most experience and is arguably the best player here. But I feel like Hannah would want to lead the team too. And Wally Bear, I mean, Wally Bear's kind of just chill. He just plays for fun, really. But I think Kratzy and Hannah could really be going back and forth about who's leading.
But
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see if they can work that out or not. But
Hannah,
nonetheless,
Hannah, Kratzy, and Wally are all inconsistent players. So,
I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't say inconsistent for Kratzy. It's just like because of how many events he's played, and majority of them he does well.
he's placed as solo as like I think 20th, something like that. So
I don't mind them in the top as the first spot for our collective predictions. But like I said, I've said my reasonings for
Yeah.
being a little.
And just to
But-
point out, like, we have our
Yeah.
reasonings on, like, what we think about the teams. Like, this team, at the end of the day, these are just predictions. Like, we do not know how each
Yeah.
player, each team would do. Like, I could see in chat, like, even though, like, that's our opinion, that's also my opinion. Like, I put Ping in second because I think they do pretty well. Like, Kretzy in, like, recent events,
Yeah.
and they have, like, you know, some tiers are there. But, like, at the end of the day, somebody bring up, like, the MC32 Orange. Like, it could flop at any time. It could be in, like, Dustin's predictions, for example. So, yeah. Just,
But-
even though it's your chant, but, like, yeah, just leave it calm down and say, this is like a Minecraft event. Okay?
The only,
So-
thing, the only thing at stake here is bragging rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever gets it the closest.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, Scott is so good at balancing these teams.
I was gonna say,
Really can't-
unironically, yeah, no, I could see, even though we have a ninth, if you told me they won tomorrow, I wouldn't be shocked. I'll be honest.
Like I can see 9 out of 10 of these teams win.
Yeah, like
I
genuinely.
could only see one win, and that's Sapphire.
I mean, the only team I can see win is Teal because of the curse. But anyways, I will show you. I think it's a good time to show off the sim predictions. After simming the event,
Yep.
these were the teams end up placing. All of the heads are not individuals, by the way. Those are just the top frags of the team. We have Critic Zeus top fragging the simmers. That shouldn't be that too much of a surprise there. Also, his team skin seems to be the Grinch, so yeah, that's why that's there. Next up, in 9th place, we have H-Bomb. I believe H-Bomb placed like a little bit out of the top 10 in the sim, but
Oh,
yeah.
That's impressive.
But yeah, like I said, we said what we think about Lime. I wouldn't be shocked they got higher. The other team I'm not shocked that's that low in the sim is Cerulean, despite everyone putting them higher. CPK actually top fragged that team. I think probably my prediction I think would probably be Shadoon top fragging, but I wouldn't be shocked if CPK did it.
I'd
But-
go CPK because of the roster.
No, that's
All the
fair.
movement.
But yeah. Put simply, this team has a lot of potential. The question is if they live up to it. So if the sim says they don't, I can believe that. Next up, we talked about Hawkwind consistency. We have purple team. Pete actually, I believe, placed 5th in the sim. So pretty respectable placement for
Ooh.
Pete. I could Pete doing really well this event. Next up, actually came 2nd in the sim individually. We have Fire Breathman and the orange. The Gingerbreadman. This is the biggest disagreement I have with the sim and my personal predictions, but it is what the sim is produced. Another team, we have the Green Geckos. Puns came 7th in the sim, despite the fact that their team didn't quite go that high. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Once again, I think any of these teams could win. Then we have because I'll be honest, this team placement happened because of the finale end up being Battle Box, and we have Sapnap, this team in red, actually getting a top 4 placement, and hilarious enough, Sapnap actually placed below Puns. So
Oh.
we'll see. We'll have to see who actually who ends up placing higher in the event. I could say it go either way. But then next up we have in 3rd place. I could see this happening, and surprisingly enough, top ranking is Wally Bear. I mean, I would assume it would be Kratzy, but hey, I wouldn't be that shocked. Wally Bear is quite good at Rock Speed Rush after all, and
Yeah,
so
he is.
I think he came like around 6, so pretty good. And then in 1st place in the sim and 2nd place of the team, we have the Yellow Yetis. I mean, we've said everything we need to say here. I mean, this is a great roster for Purpled, as well as just that this is a good team. I could definitely see pulling it off and making it to Dodge Bowl. And then JoJo, who came in, I came 3rd, and team came 1st. I mean, we've already brought up everything we've said about Teal. It could be a really good team, and the sim is saying it's going to be. But yeah, those are the results from the sim. They differ quite a bit from our collective predictions, but those are the results.
Yep, you can see right here, side by
I'm pretty
side.
surprised Sapphire was at the bottom.
All right, I should have used my non-Simmer Zeus average just to make it go higher.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Should have just given them all fruits average to make it more accurate.
Just only use MCC 17 and nothing else. Let's go.
Wait, Dr. Gluon and James Turner just don't have stat averages now.
Oh, just
Now you give them Illumina and fruit.
yeah, just get the Luna and fruits. Yeah. All right.
yep.
So those are our predictions as well as the good old simulations that we have on here. Right. Time for let's return to the table. Yep. All right. So we got the players done. We got the players' predictions done, as well as our good old simulation results. So hopefully, they are either accurate. We could be very accurate or we could be very inaccurate. Like it could go either way. We will see tomorrow, to say the least. But people moving on. The games that we have seen on Wednesday, and we have ranked you have seen this on Insider, but just to recap, the good old top 3 in terms of simulations, right on the left here.
Banana, it's not proper etiquette to sit on the table.
All right. Okay. Let's do this then. So we got Ace Race here, purple, cyan, and orange in the top 3. Battle box we got pink, red, cyan. Sense of time, cyan, lime, and green. Check out to the side, we got yellow, pink, and blue. Grid runners, we got cyan, yellow, and lime. Pink water fast is lime, green, and cyan. Rocket speed rush, we got green, yellow, and purple. Meltdown is orange, pink, and yellow. And finally, parkour warrior is aqua, purple, and orange.
Yeah. Stats show that teal is definitely a strong team. I mean, it's just some other tillers in here that are also looking pretty well. Pink, yellow. Lime's actually surprisingly up there, so I think it's purple. But let's wait and see on the day how the teams actually do.
There are
Yeah,
other
I mean-
factors other than stats,
Yep.
Team
I was gonna
morale.
say it.
Maybe having a first bad game would destroy the team morale.
I was gonna say, like, people get unlucky sometimes. I mean, you spawn next to a really strong team at Meltdown and then just get wiped for that round. Things
Just
happen.
Illumina's entire career.
But-
Like, the way to conquer that is that you overwhelm them. Like, if you can overwhelm the teams, if you still have unlucky spots, without a doubt, you are the best Meltdown player.
You can
Yeah.
get super griefed in TikToks and get bad placement.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it happens. Like I said, we'll have to wait and see on the day. But yeah, I think those will be about accurate enough. But we'll see how. Definitely see a team pop off and do something they weren't expected to do.
So, that's the good old top 3 from the good old MCC Insight. But hey, as we discover now, it's gonna be much more clearer as time goes by to see why that's the case. Alright.
Okay.
Le Banana, what are you doing?
Just finding a good place to sit. I've been hanging around the place.
Just like you are tired of like standing up on behind this. But
Okay.
yeah. Until our last part of the show. So the update video came out 3 hours ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
It's 3 hours ago. So here's myself, also from MCC live show, recapping the update in 2 minutes. Because MCC store advertisement and things. Yeah, you get what I mean. Here are all the changes and what's to come for MCC 35. Firstly, the presents giving minigame is back. And to recap, you get presents from present piles, you give to players, you're assigned, and then you and them gets a reward. And now for a quick overview of the maps, so that we don't have to take 2 or 3 minutes on it. As the reality set go, the best series video will go crazy on that one. Battle Box is Santa's sleigh, don't do what Carter did though here. Bingo is back and is getting frosty with a snowy open Karen map. Great Runners is here with a guaranteed new room that surely would take 5 minutes. Parkour Warrior is here, Meltdown is here with the Snow Lads, Rocket Speed Rush with the Winterfight Temple and classic maps as well as Area 51. And then Snows of Time is back, and to get to the side with Terrace Roof Force Tunnel 2, Santa's Train, Polar Passing, Cliff, Boats, and a totally normal to the Dome. What the heck is this? Now with those out of the way, 2 key changes. Firstly, Snowbot is back, but this time also with a 20v20 at the end. Now, this 20v20 is special, as spectators can now spawn snowmen as body blockers, which when shot will give effects to surrounding players. So at the cost of being saved, you will get some negative effects. And finally, MCC triumphs. to summarize, it's basically Spotify wrapped on MCC.live, yes. To find out more about the changes, please visit the MCC website or MCC Wiki when someone finally get those changes up. I'm gonna be very busy, so it's not me. Hey, welcome back. So yeah, my Okay, so let's run down the recap bit by bit, I'll say. So we have here, there's no music, good one. Okay, hold on. hold on.
Technical difficulties.
Technical
Those never happen,
difficulties.
right?
Yeah, surely this happens only once. Yeah, okay. Dude, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna open a Spotify now. Alright.
Oh, don't worry, I'll just sing the music. No, I'm kidding.
Alright, so, lads, person minigame is back for the good old event. You can see right here. Here's a good pause time. So, person minigame is back, as I told you. So, essentially, you get presents from person piles, you give it to others, and then voila. You get...
Historically, fruit berries is quite good at this, but there's no fruit berries, so...
Yeah, it's a shame he's not in the Christmas one.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna give a prediction of H-Bomb winning this, for whatever reason.
I mean, Fruit
gonna
can
say
log on the
Strange there.
server.
No, that's also fair.
Yeah.
As a
I think
guess.
Fruit is gonna win it. He's just gonna log on the server to win the minigame.
True.
Okay. Then we have Ace Race. Right here, we are back to Yeti Set Go.
I mean,
Why?
fully expected. I mean, I did literally predict this in our pre-game announcement. The streams that this would be this would be the map.
Yeah, and also it seems that there's no change for the map from the looks of things.
If there's any changes, it's probably just minor shakeups. But yeah.
Yeah, but you know, Doctor Who has too much going on in MCC Island, and yeah, that route video is gonna be very, very, very variable now.
It might be accurate. It might not be.
There is no Illumina. Who's gonna win? Yeti Set Go?
I mean, easiest
I
bet
think-
would be Pete, but like
Purple.
also Purple's also up there. The only two players that have gotten first on this map are Purple and Ant. And Ant is not in.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so that's Yeti Set Go. Here's Battle Box. I'm gonna go to this shot right here. Firstly, as I mentioned in the video, don't do what Carter did here by, god bridging to the slate. Don't do that. But yeah, this is Santa Sleigh. If you have been on MCC Island a lot, you will know that this map exists.
yep.
Mhm.
So
It's
pretty-
it's one of the sweatier maps on an island, and it's
The map
so it's the map that has produced the most 9-for-9 battle boxes of any map.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the map that Purple got 9 out of 9 in last event. as well.
And then
Also,
set
map
up to the two
Illumina
events
got
before.
4 aces on.
Yeah, and then set up to 2 events prior that was in. So yeah,
And Illumina's 4 aces was on this map too.
so expect at least an insane score from someone, if not a 9-for-9.
I'm thinking Purple gets first in the battle box.
I was gonna say it really depends if a team 9's-for-9 who's gonna get first. I wouldn't be shocked if Purple's team doesn't even do that great in battle box. If Purple's just in the top 5 anyways,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked.
yeah. Okay, so next up, we have Bingo But Fast, or Bingo But Frosty, to say the least.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pause to this shot right here. So this is a very interesting map because you got a moss cavern directly below the hills when you are out of spawn, which is a very, very interesting generation to say the least.
Expect a lot of snow or such winter themed objectives. I imagine. I'd be so shocked if Build a Snow Golem's not on this bingo card.
Yeah, and also something to do with these stuff as well. Clay, you got azalea leaves already in your mind, ready up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Bingo But Fast or Bingo But Frosty. Grid Runners, I'm gonna pause with this room. This is a brand new room.
Yep. What is it? We don't fully know.
We do not know.
But historically, if since this is a Christmas event, expect like 5 teams to get stuck here for a long time.
Yeah, to be honest, I think people like Sam maybe are gonna be able to solve this quickly.
Yeah. Like I said, for whatever reason, Christmas runners, at least one team never doesn't finish. Last year, it was like I think it was may have been only similar, or I forget if the pink team finished last minute. But yeah, 19 was really bad for not finishing. So expect at least one team not to finish.
Yeah, and
I
look
can
at
see
that, like,
Pink not finish here.
yeah. Like, you see those two buttons on the bottom left corner. What does that mean?
Maybe they're rocks.
Yeah, maybe it could be rocks. I don't know. But yeah, that's...
There's some in the middle too, like the left.
I've got clearly what it is it's literally just Grinch Simulator from Hypixel where you just have to steal the presents.
Oh, of course.
Green Simulator. Okay, that's Great Runners. Yeah, I paused there. Parkour Warrior is back, snowier than ever before. I think it's like one of the teasers of the maps out there.
If I had to guess, expect Ice Parkour.
Expect ITMG
Oh,
courses.
that would be nice.
Yeah,
Expect
it's
Kuba.
constant.
Expect Kuba Babylon courses, to be honest.
But yeah,
Yeah. Okay, Meltdown is Snowman again. So,
yep. Same as last year. Snowmen's look awesome. Not much more to say there.
yep. And Rocket Speed Brush got the Winterfight Temple map. You can see right there is, British Marine. They got classic, ice, all that kind of stuff. And from Twitch Rebels, Area 51.
Don't worry, they said in the update video they tried putting snow there. It just that melted. So you just gotta believe them.
Yeah, you just believe them, like, I don't know. Snow's up time is here. Hopefully everybody distinguishes the snow with the boss.
Nope. Expect at least like a good solid 20 times of someone trying to break the wall, thinking it's sand.
Yep. And we got this one. To get to the side, we got Terrorspoof Force Tunnel 2. Technically a snow map because there's a snow section. You can see it right there. We got Santa's Train, or Air Train, or Train.
Yeah, you'll recognize a few of these maps from Island, but yeah.
We got Polar Passing. We got Cliff.
Ice with ice.
Cliff with ice.
Have fun.
Have fun. Don't get knocked off. We got this iconic
Everyone's
one.
favorite.
Ice boating.
Shirtless comes to Island.
Oh my.
I mean, if people play, that Block Wars event, that event, like people would be very proficient at it, right?
Surely. But expect someone really interesting to get first in this. I'm predicting Krinios gets first.
Yeah.
In that
I
map.
think someone like Vixella, maybe.
We'll see. But yeah, ice boats. Everyone's gonna love it. Everyone's gonna want to pick to their side because of this map.
Yeah, and we got the special edition of To the Dome, but I'm gonna need to pause on this.
That's just me.
Why?
I mean, it should have been winterized,
it's
not
just really cold
levelized.
outside. They just need to warm up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
warm up
it.
the dome. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That
there are
probably definitely kills you, no doubt.
yeah. There are two key changes for this event. Somehow small changes for this event. Like there's not too much of a change. Like they are keeping that up for season 4. Copium.
Yeah, Christmas events normally don't have big changes anyways, so there's that.
Yeah, so we got this interesting thing. So we got Snowball coming back, but this time also including that a 20v20 Snowball. Very nice. There you go. Just
20
but,
Snowball.
but yeah, so you can see on Noxide's hand right there. There are some spawn eggs. So basically, you can spawn snowmen in the dodgeball arena. Like so, what Noxide did there. There you go. So this.
Yep, and this.
Yeah.
And the scarves do different things apparently.
Yeah.
Was it one of the examples like blindness and levitation? Yep, that's levitation.
That's levitation. You get just slowness, all that kinds of stuff. So essentially, as I mentioned, the cost of being body blocked is that you get a potion effect, and it could be very disadvantageous. Like for this instance, you can't dodge.
Oh, yeah, levitation, you're just dead. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go. Some more examples.
Slowness, you're also probably dead unless you like pull off like the biggest bait ever.
Yeah, and finally, triumphs. Spotify Wrapped for MCC.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yay.
pretty cool, and the website won't crash apparently.
Yeah, one
Ah,
crash.
hopefully.
So, MCC.live where you're gonna see them, and you can click people like you can see in like previous frames here. You can check for our rising participants as well. Arrington, you know, Spelda. I've seen them before, and yeah, you could just you could see their triumphs for this event. It's just a recap of everything. So yeah, 2 significant changes is that dashboard as well as an MCC.live update. Thank you, Anthony, for these changes. Yep.
Yeah. Very cool.
Very fun indeed. Alrighty. Any thoughts?
One final
on-
segment. Oh, wait, thoughts? Okay.
Thoughts first. Let's see. Any
So-
thoughts on the update video?
And it's like a pretty basic update video, I guess, for Christmas.
Very
event.
expected
It's
is
pretty
basically.
much, yeah, what we expect, but it's cool nonetheless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
20,
yeah,
20v20 is kind of cool, I guess. That's it's the only major change that's new. But
Mm.
down like I was expecting more. It's a Christmas event. They normally save everything for the next season.
Yeah,
yeah,
they're busy working on the next season already.
yeah.
I guess they're doing one season per year now.
Yeah, that's definitely
yeah.
something. As they officially announced
Makes
in that video,
sense.
yep. Season 4 is next, probably in March, expectedly, but not confirmed.
Time to spend money on a
Yes.
season coin again.
Hmm.
That's the real reason that it's becoming Season 4.
Anyway, time for our good old final segment.
Top 3 for the event. I'll go first. This is gonna be, you call me basic for this one. My top 3 are gonna be JoJo Solos, Fire Breath Man, and Purple.
Okay.
Call me basic.
So in first I have Fire Breath Man, in second I have Purpled, and in third I have Pete.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, and
Pete I
first-
got him there because like it's a movement event, so I'm hoping he gets top 3.
In first, I have Fire Breath Man. In second, I have Purpled. And in third, I have Owen Juice.
I'm gonna go with the Aqua basic. First place without a doubt, Purple. Like there's so many movement games. Like there's 4 movement games, and Purple is like good like 90% of them. So Purple without doubt first place, unless Bingo. I mean he's good at Bingo as well. So like, yeah, first place could be handed to him. Second place, Fibre Fan, obviously. Third place, I don't know about JoJo. I'd say Pizza Hut.
Yes.
Okay, we have two
Another Pete
more or less
Leader.
copies, and then we have I was gonna say basically our 2 of the top 3 are the same, but that's kind of really hard to give a different top 3 with the 2 of them in the event.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's some other players I could see getting in the top 3. I wouldn't be shocked if we see like a Puns to Sapnap.
Yeah, I could even see like CPK, but
Yeah,
know
if
about
things
the
go
team,
really
so,
well.
like-
Maybe Shadun if things go insane.
yeah.
And maybe,
Maybe
like
both of
Kretz.
them.
Maybe
Maybe they
Kretzy or
get full
Hannah.
second.
I guess while we're at it, just playing players in the
Mm.
mix. Maybe
Maybe first or fifth is Kratzy, Hannah, Wally Bear, Shadun, and CPK.
Oh, that would be a wild one.
Yeah, it really would.
yeah, we'll have to wait and see on the day.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, cool. That's our good top 3. Please don't judge us. We are always 100% right on our top 3. Anyway. So that's it for our good insight. Now you know everything about tomorrow's event. Yes, at 8 p.m.
Yay.
GMT for the Goto MCC 35 event. Hopefully you will be there and be square and watch the event, not watch the event live, not the VOD. Even though you know there's three large people left, you know, but you know MCC is not hard. So hey, go watch MCC, have some fun, watch other perspectives, watch new perspectives as well.
Right, while you're at it, maybe check out MCC live show. That dude runs every single MCC during
I
the
run
event.
every
yeah.
single MCC except for Twitch Rivals. Because
Yeah,
Twitch Rivals hates me.
And even if you don't want to watch Deuce for the live show there's still a pre-show beforehand. That's it starts an hour before.
Yeah, 45 minutes before, recapping everything again, as well as some good old bits, including the recap of the event that happened like 3 months ago. So, yeah, it will be fun indeed for me. Right, any other lads?
Just yeah, like I said, go out and watch any perspective, whatever you feel like. Just watch perspective live.
Yeah, make sure to support the Nox crew.
True.
Go buy the Jingle Jam bundle as well. Jingle Jam is still live, so go buy that
True.
bundle. 1,100 not euros, 1,100 pounds worth. Go donate whatever. Go support Nox crew. They have been doing this for like 4 years now.
Yeah.
So
And if you're interested in more MCC Central today, and a few, I didn't even say it, not even a few hours, literally in around 40 minutes, we have Central Game Nights, where Sawgun will be streaming on the Central channel very shortly. And obviously, if you wish to ever be a part of it, signups are in the Discord. Discord is linked on our channel.
yep, and this season will be a little bit special. So if you are in our circle, like if you do in HX circle and such, you will see some familiar faces joining this season. This is a more special one. I can't wait to see the participants competing in a good old Plobby. This Plobby event that totally did not go wrong last time. So
Yeah. But either way, we'll see you again. Actually, one last thing.
we have something planned for the end of year.
A huge something.
Huge. It's actually huge.
Keep an eye on the Community
You
tab.
guys gonna be part of it.
Keep an eye on the Community tab.
Keep an eye on that
I'm
tab.
here, and I'm here, and I'm even excited. I don't know every single thing about it. So you should be excited as well.
Yeah, and you will find that out. I'll tease this. Monday's VOD review stream for MCC 35. I'll reveal some details on it. So,
Yeah, for real this time, that is all we got for now, like I said.
yep.
See you in 40 minutes.
Or
If
is
not,
it?
have a good rest of your day.
Yep, I'll see you all
Yeah.
later. Bye bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.